And isn't that what the Jesus Seminar is saying they want?
Yes, of course. Marcus Borg, for example, says that the first and most important criterion of historicity is multiple independent attestation of an early source. And in the case of the burial, we have some of the earliest material in the New Testament, which is multiply attested in Paul, in the sermons in the Acts of the Apostles, in the pre-Mark and Passion story, the source that lay behind Mark's Gospel, as well as independently in the source material used by Matthew and Luke, and in John, which are independent of Mark's account. So that we have not simply double attestation here, we have quadruple and even quintuple multiple attestation of the early burial tradition for Jesus. And that's why that the vast majority of New Testament scholars today regard the burial of Jesus as one of the earliest and best attested facts about the historical Jesus that we have.
Why is it then that Borg and Crossan leave this out after it's fit their criteria?
The historical credibility of the burial account of Jesus by Joseph of Arimathea leaves skeptical critics in an extremely awkward position. Because you see, if Jesus was in fact buried by a Jewish Sanhedrist in Jerusalem, as the Gospels claim, that means that the location of Jesus' tomb was known to both Jew and Christian alike. But in that case, it's impossible to imagine how a movement founded on belief in the resurrection of a dead man who had been publicly executed in Jerusalem could arise and flourish in the face of a tomb containing his corpse. So that those scholars who want to deny such things as the empty tomb, the resurrection appearances, also find themselves forced to deny the fact of the honorable burial of Jesus, despite the fact that this is one of the earliest and best attested facts about the historical Jesus that we have. It's extremely awkward for them.
Some people say, well, the answer to that is that the disciples stole the body. That's why the tomb was empty.
Nobody says that anymore. That is a theory that was popular in the late 17th, early 18th century, popularized by English deists and certain German skeptics. That theory has been completely abandoned since the early 1800s. No responsible scholar holds to such a thing. The only place you would find this kind of explanation is either in propaganda from behind the former Iron Curtain or else in sensationalist popular literature. It's a theory that's been dead for 200 years.